Hey, so this is a method of fusing PLA 3mm filament. I kind of came up with like probably a few years ago and never really thought much of it. I've never really used it that often. But I figured, hey, no one's ever really shown this. I might as well make a video on it. PLA is the only material I print in, so I don't know if this works with ABS or 1.75mm filament. I don't see why it wouldn't work with ABS, but again, I don't know. But anyways, all you're really going to need tool-wise is one of these 4-electrode ladles. You know, they form that cross. This one also has a flashlight, pretty handy. You can have a set of helping hands if you want. I've never used them. And this particular filament is a PLA 4043D, which is a bit more malleable, so usually you can snap filament and have a clean cut, but I haven't actually had really good luck doing that with these. So you can get some snips. Well, you want to take your ends and get them cut. Yeah, inside. So you get a nice flat edge like that. Bit of filament there. There we go. That's better. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold them between your fingers like this. You want to get them lined up. And you want to be applying some pressure. Make sure they're nice and lined up. Now, you want to take this guy and make sure not to shock yourself. Can happen. Get the joint nice and lined up. You set it right in there. And this plasma arc is you kind of want to shoot for what to actually kind of go through the joint. And the plasma is very hot. It's gonna, whatever that arc is touching, it's gonna melt. But it's overall not much heat, so it's not gonna spread that quickly. And that's actually what we want here. So it's just going. And I'm just gonna push in a little bit and kind of hold it down. This is one of the nice things, since it's actually not much heat, you can immediately put your hands on it, get it nice and compressed, and we have our joint started to go. Now, it's pretty weak, as you can see right there. You just pull it away. So you want to do more than one of these, so usually I'll keep going, but let's just start from scratch here. There we go. And let's not do that this time. Totally did it for the video. And doing it by hand can be helpful because it kind of tells you when the joint's in a glass transition state or molten state. So it kind of gives you some feedback like that in that sense. Do have to keep yourself pretty far out though. Clear that lid. And you can see right there it actually jumped. And I'm actually kind of stuck. There we go. Actually got a pretty good melted joint right now. It's a bit too big. That's gonna get caught in your extruder. I actually use a Bowden setup, so these kinds of joints I have to be extra careful with because there's gonna be a lot of retractions before it actually gets into the hot end. But that is pretty well melted. You can actually do with this, so just go to the tips here. And just melt them a little bit and just kind of reform it to this side. Because the arc is so small, you can actually really precisely control where you're heating. You just want to be quick about it because it is a lot of heat, and it's going to spread. It's going to spread a bit quicker than you would think it would. But that's actually a pretty good joint. Now, it's a bit offset though, but we can fix that. I'm trying to get the ladle out of the way as fast as possible before the plastic solidifies on it and gets it stuck. But that is a joint. Now, this isn't going to be as strong as, you know, solid filament or a big fancy filament jointer, but this is like what, 10, 12 bucks on Amazon. Comes with a flashlight, so you won't even need to have two tools. It's 2 in 1. But that's actually a pretty solid joint. Now, this is going to take a bit of practice. It's been a while since I did this myself, and you can tell it took me a few tries. But yeah, that is how you can easily fuse your filament. So, you know, you have fun. If someone out there wants to try this on ABS or nylon or 1.75mm filament, that would be awesome. And hope you find this useful. Thanks.